My name is Chris Kairos, and today I have the opportunity to interview my wonderful wife, Tiffany Kairos. And we're going to talk a little bit about her life and her journey since she's been diagnosed with epilepsy. And it's been about 6 years now. So, um, so can you tell me a little bit about your condition?
Well, you've been on this journey with me as well since pretty much we've been married. Um, I've had epilepsy, like you said, for about 6 years. It's not been easy at all. There are good days and there are bad days, but it's all a matter of having God in your life and having a good support system around you. That matters so much when going through this condition or any kind of condition. And I'm really, really thankful for that. And it's helped tremendously in having this condition. So, yeah, I'm really, really thankful for that. And for you.
It's my pleasure all the time. It's an honor to be able to help you with anything and be a part of your life just in general. So you were talking about how it's been a big help to have all the support that you've had, and from all the support that you've gotten, I know you get support from God and from family and friends. How do you use that support to keep you going? What do you take from that support to keep you going?
I draw strength from that support. I draw motivation and inspiration from all that support. It's fuel to keep me going. It's fuel for my internal fire inside my spirit that keeps me going. Pretty much, it's what I need for every step I take on the journey.
Well, I have to say, from personal experience, I know that you're strong yourself too. That you've been blessed in that way, that you've been able to be strong through a lot of things. So it's great that you have the extra support to add to your strength, keep you going. So I know that epilepsy is hard. I know that firsthand. And I know from being with you, seeing everything that you've gone through. And I know that there are certain things about it that can sometimes be scary. And I know that there is that fear there sometimes of when you're going through the seizures and when you're feeling the aftermath and just kind of wondering when things are coming next. So one question is do you ever think about dying, and are you scared?
Well, I would be lying if I said that, dying hasn't ever crossed my mind. I mean, because you know that there are cases of sudden unexpected death in epilepsy or SUDEP. So yeah, dying has crossed my mind. No, I'm not afraid of dying because I do believe in heaven. I know that that God exists. I know that I'm going to go to heaven once my life has been completed. So when that time comes, I know that I know where I'll be going. So I'm not afraid. I don't dwell on death or anything like that, but I do everything in my power to keep healthy, to remain healthy, and live a healthy lifestyle. So, yeah.
Wow, that's it's good that you don't dwell on death, and it's good that you know where you're going, and I know where you're going too. So that's great news. But yeah, it is a reality of having this condition and of a lot of conditions. I mean, but it's just, yeah. I mean, that's something like you said. You can't say that you don't think about it when you hear things like SUDEP and yeah, things happening. So, in thinking about those things, how do you imagine your death? I know it sounds kind of like a morbid question, but it's not really. It's just trying to understand what you think and what you go through.
Well, in all honesty, I would hope that it would be peaceful. If I had to think on it, and if I had to imagine it, I would hope that it would be peaceful and painless, you know, and, in such a way that, it would leave no one to be hurt or, in any such way, just in a peaceful way.
Do you think about it like it would be caused by epilepsy, or do you think that it would be maybe for natural causes? I mean, I know it's hard to really say, but I mean, when you think about it, what do you think?
That's really hard to say. Like you said, that's really hard to say. I don't know. I can't really predict my own passing. Only God can really say how my life will come to a close. But
more so how you imagine it, though. You know what I mean? Just if you can imagine it, it's not a fun thing to imagine. But,
no, of course not. I can't really say for sure. I can't really say. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, and you kind of answered this next question already in a nutshell, but I mean, you can add to it if you'd like. It's, do you believe in an afterlife?
Absolutely. Absolutely. With all my heart, I do. I believe there is a heaven. I believe that with all my heart.
Yeah. That is also good. And do you regret anything?
No, I don't.
It's good, because a lot of people, I mean, you can look back and say, I wish I would have done this or that differently, or maybe if I did this different, I wouldn't be where I am now. But
we all do things that we wish we wouldn't have done, but everything we do is a thing that we learn and grow from. They're learning steps. Right. They're growing tools. We grow from them, we mature from them. So I look at them as maturing processes and growing processes. So yeah, I've done things and things that I wish I wouldn't have done now, but I mean, I don't regret anything. No.
It's good philosophy. So do you look at your life differently now than you did before you were diagnosed?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because I know for sure that life is to be so much more cherished and valued and just not taken for granted. You want to absorb life, every single second of it. Every second of it. Don't waste a minute of it.
Sure.
And, yeah. I mean, love every second. Don't forget to tell people that you love them. Don't forget to hug, every chance you get. Don't forget to be selfless. I've learned so much after being diagnosed. It's just, I just want to give, and do for others all the time.
Yeah. It kind of, a diagnosis does kind of clear away clutter and let you kind of see what's important,
Mhm.
rather than, I mean, when you don't have a diagnosis, and it's okay if you're perfectly healthy, but you're not prompted as much to kind of, to be able to see those things, unless you yourself make yourself see what's important all the time. But it's a good eye opener sometimes. So that's how you can make lemonade out of lemons in this sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, do you have any last wishes? If you had to say, do you have any last wishes?
Well, my only wishes.
And just for anybody that is watching this, she's not dying. She's not dying, but they're serious, real life questions, and we're just in conversation. We're just gonna have them, and you don't get to talk about it often. Life's too busy with other stuff, so it's nice to be able to talk about these things that again you wouldn't normally talk about, but so.
My only wishes is that people would feel these feelings and do these things in their life now, and not wait for things such as this, like a condition or a traumatic situation, to become this way, become selfless and loving and giving. Embrace life, be loving, be caring, find God, just open your arms and give your all now.
Don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate.
Don't wait to be prompted.
Yeah, don't wait.
I know, it's another way to be proactive in your life and in everything that matters, rather than just reactive.
Yeah. That's my wish, just for everybody.
Anything personal? Any last wishes for yourself, if you had to say?
My wish is that I could get all my family together and just have one big family get together sometime. That'd be great. One big family gathering. I'd love that sometime.
I'd have to say it too.
I'd love that.
So here's an interesting question. Given that we don't have kids yet, if you were to give advice to me, or our children, or even children to come in our family, what would it be? So to me, or children in our family, or the kids that will be coming into our family.
Boy, there's so much I'd like to say. Advice is just to, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Do all the things you want to do. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about the what ifs. Just make sure that you're, doing right and doing good. Always make sure to include God in all that you do, and just enjoy your life to the fullest in all that you do.
That's good advice. So what have you learned from life? This is a big question.
Oh my.
It's a big question. What have you learned from life, and what are the most important things?
What have I learned from life? Life is definitely not easy, but it's what you make it. It's definitely what you make it. So, um, you can make it easier on yourself, or you can make it harder on yourself. So it's all up to you on how you want to make things in your day, in your life. So I would just say, no matter what you're going through, you can choose to make it easier on yourself or harder on yourself. So it doesn't matter how hard things are, you can still make the load lighter. A little lighter, even.
By doing what type of things?
By
what kind of things do you do, and what maybe can other people do too?
By looking on the brighter side, keeping positive, always finding the silver lining in things. There's always a silver lining. Always a silver lining, even in the bad things. You can always find a silver lining. No matter what, even if it's hard.
I know, yeah. You and I both together have been through some hard times. But again, we found that silver lining together a lot of times. So.
Yeah. And the other half of that?
Oh, the other half of the question was the most important things. Like, what are, it says, what have you learned from life as a question, and the most important things in life to you?
Well, the most important things in life to me now are just maintaining my relationship with God, family, friends, and just giving of myself, being selfless and helping others. I find that to be so true. I really truly don't want much for myself. I want more to give than to receive. I mean, I find so much comfort and so much joy in giving than receiving.
Right.
I really do. It brings me much joy.
Yeah, there's nothing better than to give. Yeah, rather than receive. So obviously, I think you kind of answered this question too. But has this illness changed you, and what have you learned? So
yeah,
and you can, if there's anything else you wanted to add to that, you definitely can.
It's changed me immensely. It's changed my whole life, and for the better. I mean,
even through the hard times.
Even through the hard. I was a completely different person before this condition, and now I'm a much better person for it. And I'm glad for it. So it's making me a better person every day, amazingly enough. And I know it sounds kind of odd, and some people might think it's odd, but in a way, I'm thankful for epilepsy for it, because it makes me a better person. It makes me remember to be thankful for what I have and who I have in my life, and to always be, grateful for my life. And yeah, it's an everyday reminder for my life, every day to be thankful for my life. So for that, I'm thankful.